Hi everybody, my name's Nick Barboni.
My name's Mary Lee Cass.
I'm Emma Fulton.
I'm Tim Hudson.
And together we made up Off the Cuff in Entrepreneurship 313 in 2008. We're going to spend the next couple of minutes just taking you through some top tips and some key points that we feel will be very valuable for you as you start out and complete this course.
Okay, first thing first, guys, is to put it on your timetable. The main actual attribute to our team was that we had set deadlines, set times that we were meeting, and set processes. We also distributed the tasks every week, and we set what our expectations were. If you set from the beginning what your expectations are from each other, the work will be of a higher quality. And finally, don't let the workload scare you. Boy, it did me, but I tell you now, if you do it on a weekly basis and you work together as a team, it isn't as hard as it will first of all seem.
To follow on from what Mary Lee said, we had some trouble in the first couple of weeks because splitting up the tasks meant that our answers were quite fragmented. But one of the team members suggested that we use Adobe Buzzword, and that helped us to establish good working practices to bring all our results together and make sure they flowed through before we submitted them. In terms of submitting the work to Sakai, we'd certainly recommend that you play with it early on in the course, get to know it, see what it can do, because as you go through and learn more what it can and can't do, you can certainly use it to your advantage. And finally, with regards to the Part 2 wiki, we found it quite helpful to have one person coordinating all the work, because when it was split up and the work came back, there was a lot of repetition as people didn't know what the others had covered, and it didn't flow too well to start with. So to have it all going in through one person just makes it consistent and a tighter piece of work.
I think one thing we really learned or really valued was that we took media from all sources when writing up our bits and pieces to this. We took it from newspapers, from the internet, and used quite a lot of videos. We used a real multi-dimensional approach, which I think helped not only demonstrate different aspects of each innovation, but really helped to engage everyone from ourselves to the other groups to Mary and Mike. I think once we found an innovation using general media, again we looked for more specific media from all these different sources. For instance, if we were looking at a medical innovation, we would go to medical journals and try and get medical videos, and really benefited from this multi-dimensional approach.
And finally, we really think that a key part of this module in particular is the exploration and challenge that it gives. It's really important that you're not afraid of exploring ideas. It's a rare opportunity to do that in a university module, and it's rare to be able to challenge both other members of your group and also to challenge Mary and Mike. And within that, there's two facets. There's a professional asset with Mike, and there's of course an academic asset with Mary. And together, we found it very beneficial because we could get together in the informal seminar sessions every week. We could ask questions, we could bounce ideas off one another and off Mary and Mike. The contact time that we had was valuable, and the fact it was competitive in a fun way as well really did motivate us each week for our chocolate bars and our chocolate biscuits.
Hell yes.